Picture a local HVAC business. 3 technicians, 2 vans, and a massive heat wave hitting right in the middle of July. By 9 a.m., the phone has rung 200 times. The crew operates the only way they know how, answering whoever calls first, running from address to address, trying to stay ahead of the noise. Meanwhile, the homeowner is sitting in an 85-degree living room. They are frustrated and sweating, but the real stress comes from the silence. They have no idea if a truck is actually on the way. This business model relies entirely on the technician's ability to outrun exhaustion. Once the calls exceed the hours in the day, the system breaks. To fix this chaos, this 3-person crew needs to adopt the same internal logic as a multi-million-dollar Formula One racing team. At first glance, the comparison is lopsided. Formula One teams spend millions to shave tenths of a second off a tire change, while an HVAC shop is lucky to have 2 working vans and a sturdy ladder. But the lesson has nothing to do with the size of the racing team's budget or their world-class engineering facilities. The focus is on the architecture of their decisions, the specific way they design their systems to handle a high-pressure environment. Skeptics will point to the data gap. Formula One cars are covered in sensors, streaming live telemetry to engineers who see failures before they happen. A local HVAC tech gets no such warning before a 12-year-old condenser dies in a backyard. However, Formula One engineers aren't actually predicting which specific bolt will snap on lap 40. They use historical data to calculate the failure rate they should expect, based on the track temperature and the intensity of the race. An HVAC owner can use that exact same logic. After 8 years in business, they don't need sensors on every unit in town. They just need to look at their own call logs. This chart shows 8 years of heatwave call logs for a typical shop. The volume is remarkably consistent. Every year, during the peak week, almost exactly 25 units fail. The shop already knows what the crisis looks like. They have the data. They just haven't used it to build a better entrance for revenue. The solution is to replace the first-come, first-served scramble with a deliberate 2-tiered membership system, designed and sold months before the summer arrives. You create a wide standard path for 24-hour response. Beside it, a narrow premium path for priority dispatch, capped at 20 slots. Capping this tier at 20 ensures the shop never overpromises. Once those slots sell, the gate is locked. The membership creates a new way for money to enter the business, while the strict limit of 20 people ensures the market values that access. This system doesn't require ignoring standard customers. It simply organizes the shop's capacity, so the dispatchers never have to guess who to help first. Crisis management is a matter of engineering certainty long before the emergency actually hits the calendar. The implementation is rarely as clean as the whiteboard. The first month of a new system involves friction, overwhelmed technicians, and the inevitable learning curve of a small crew. If a technician is 2 hours late to a premium call, the promise fails. This tier only works if it's treated as a structural requirement of the business, rather than a side project. Daily execution will always be messy, but the underlying framework is what gives a small shop the ability to handle a crisis without collapsing. Return to the morning of the heat wave with this new architecture in place. 20 families now wake up knowing they are already at the front of the line. The other 380 customers aren't left in the dark. Because the premium slots are accounted for, the shop can give every other caller an honest, guaranteed timeline for their repair. This changes the entire experience. When a customer has a guaranteed time, the anxiety of the silence is replaced by a schedule. They can stop wondering if help is coming and start planning their day around a promise. The value they are buying is the confidence that the shop had a plan for them before the system ever broke. Customers may want their AC fixed fast, but they suffer most when they feel forgotten. Solving that doesn't require Formula One's budget. It only requires their level of intention.